Thanks for listening. This podcast is proudly brought to you by OG Haulage. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with a mate.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Welcome back. Does your mum know you're here?
Oh, I doubt it.
Don't know if mine does either. Welcome back to Get Outdoors with Drew and Cam.
They'll find out.
They will.
They will.
I think she catches up bit by bit.
Your mum listens.
I reckon she does.
The rest of my family has no idea I do this.
There's a few of mine that do and a few of mine that don't, I believe.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm not picking and choosing. I'm not making them do it.
Hey, we're doing it for the people.
I'm doing this because I enjoy talking into a microphone for some weird reason.
You do, don't you?
Yeah, I do. This is a good bit of fun.
Do you find it therapeutic,
Sort of, but not.
knowing that you've got an audience of give or take about 150 people every week that go, what's Camo got to say this week? Is he
Ticking
along?
I still look at this, yes, semi-therapeutic. I'm still trying to encourage people to get out, not where I go, but, you know, I want to see more people
Get
off the
outdoors,
couch.
just not where I go.
More people off the couch.
100%, man.
That's what I'm doing this for.
Yep.
So I'm looking into things that I don't normally look into. Christ, I took up gold panning because of this.
I think I find it ironic that we're like, yeah, cool. Get people off the couch, off their phones, off their tablets. Yeah, that's how we get it out there.
That's how we get all of our information out. Yeah.
But the beauty of it is you can be outdoors and listen to us.
That's right. And that's the thing. It's the hardest thing, I think, for me is remembering that this is a family-friendly show and I
Right.
can't swear. So I'm being good.
You are.
So I think it's the only time I can string sentences together for half an hour and not.
say in our 50-odd episodes, you've only sworn once.
I think so.
And then I swore and you swore, and then we went, scrap that.
We
We'll
need to
start
scrap that
again.
and start all over again. We've had a few that we've had to go, not
Restart.
not family-friendly.
That's it.
So,
That's it.
but yeah, so what's been happening with you, mate?
Mate, I'm going to start this episode off with, we missed it.
Yes, we did.
World Naked Hiking Day.
June 21st. But guess what? I didn't miss it one year. I did participate.
You did?
I did tell you. I've told you I did this. This was a
You
bit
did
of a
too,
laugh.
you
So
did.
many moons ago, we did a trip with me and my little family because the kids were very young at that point. We went to the Grampians and spent a week over there.
Oh, yeah.
In winter.
Yeah.
You know, the beautiful time of year to get across there. Freezing cold. Drive up to the lookout in the morning. Careful, kids, don't slip on the ice because the whole thing's just a sheet of ice.
Yep.
So, yeah, World Naked Hiking Day popped up on Facebook many moons ago. And me and my wife had a chuckle and I went, you know what? I'm stupid enough to do this. Let's have a crack. So we were at the car park for, is it the balcony?
Right.
I forget what it's actually
I still
called.
haven't taken my family up to the Grampians.
Mate, definitely worth a trip. And
Yeah.
it is a week-long adventure.
Everyone tells me that.
Yep. And it's the sort of place you base yourself out of Halls Gap in the caravan park and you work your way out from there. And it's not long to get to most of it. There is some bigger drives.
What kind of, is it all drives or are we talking walks?
There's a lot of walks that you can do.
Okay.
There is. And
Easy, hard, bit of everything?
depending what you're after. Depends what you're after. If you're after easy, you can do a lot of the easy
I want to walk
ones.
downhill for 5 kilometres,
You need to find a 5-kilometre hill.
but I don't want to walk back up.
Drive to the top, get Viv to drop you off and meet her at the bottom.
You're a thinker.
There you go.
You're an ideas man.
No. I've just learnt that but you know what? Everybody doesn't want to walk uphill. Everybody's always thought uphill was the villain. It's actually downhill that
It's
hurts your
actually
knees.
downhill
is what hurts.
flogs your
Yep.
knees. Yep,
Yep.
100%.
So that's the thing to bear in mind. But look, Grampians would highly recommend it.
Okay.
We based ourselves out of one of the caravan parks right at the end of town. Rosella's coming in left, right and centre, feeding
Yep.
them out the front.
All the
Brilliant.
good stuff.
Great stuff for kids.
Yeah.
Kangaroos galore. We went there. We realised it's winter. It's cold. We just packed for the cold. And we took little kids and made them walk all the way up to the pinnacle.
Yep.
My young bloke was with us and he was jumping in every puddle, but he managed to walk virtually to the pinnacles.
That's part of the fun, isn't it?
So it is part of it. We were both
Yeah.
freezing cold because he was splashing me every time he jumped in them.
Yep.
But we got him virtually to the pinnacles. So
Nice.
look, there's some big, amazing walks with big views.
Yep.
There is some lookouts that you can drive virtually to and walk the 50 metres and be looking out over the whole valley.
Did you have a cabin or were you tenting it?
We cabined it.
Okay, so that's available
ease.
for the people that aren't familiar with tenting or swagging or whatever.
The winter is off peak as well, so it was cheaper to book it that way. I think it was you paid for 3 nights and got 4 or got 5.
I think
or something
you
along those.
summed it up in one of your media posts. There's no such thing as bad weather.
It's just bad clothing.
Bad clothing.
Yep. So, look, you can pack for the cold. You can deal with the cold. You've just got to be smart about it.
100%.
Mate, from there, we did a day trip to the Grampians, the Halls Gap Zoo.
Yep.
Amazing place.
Is it?
Yeah. You can do your close encounters. There's animals everywhere. The wife got concerned because she doesn't like turkeys.
Right.
There's turkeys walking around. There's fallow deer walking around, and you can walk up, and they'll walk up for a scratch. My darling wife went to sacrifice one of my children to the turkey so she could try and pull the door open that said push.
I legitimately did not think your wife would be scared of turkeys.
Oh, no, birds can get her.
Really?
That's the fun part. Birds can get her, unfortunately.
There's a genuine phobia of birds.
Well, unfortunately, I know the birds can get her, and that's a bad thing.
I did that to
Because I'm the person you don't want to know what you're worried about.
I did that to my cousin. She was telling me, we were at the Melbourne Zoo.
Yep.
And she was telling me she's scared of birds. And I'm like, yeah, right. It's on.
Let's find out.
I had chips.
Oh, seagulls galore.
I threw them at her feet and they're like coming in, going out, coming in, going out. Then all the rest of them went, nope, chip, boom, on her feet.
Yep.
She lost it.
Well, when I said that we were feeding Crimson Rosellas, I've got a video of me holding one on my it was eating seeds out of my hand. And I've brought it up to my wife and she's like, oh, that's too close. And then I tipped it over her shoulder and the Rosella jumped straight on her. And this isn't fun. This isn't fun.
Abort.
Look, I can tell you, you could burn a week easy in the Grampians,
Okay.
Halls Gap, and not see the same place twice.
Yeah, right.
So there's
I didn't think there was
countless
that much to it.
waterfalls, there's countless walks.
Yep.
So it's definitely worth a look. You can go there, and like I said, off peak, it was easier. There was less people.
Yep.
The one thing that got me was at the end of the one of the roads, the main roads that come down off all the hills, and I still giggle. It was something so simple. Somebody had written hammer time on a stop sign at the end of the road, and it got me every time I drove past it. You go to do that stuff, mate, and it's not as expensive because it's off peak.
Yep.
Straight away.
Less people.
Yep. Less people. So
Less lineups.
there was no lineups that we
Yep.
dealt with.
Yep.
At the Halls Gap Zoo, I found out that there was a sign that said, do not feed the ostrich,
Right.
after I'd had it whop the feed out of my hand.
Yeah, right.
Because the sign was around the corner.
Yep.
I'll give anything a go most
Exactly.
of the time, so why not?
Lose a finger or two, why not?
It was amusing, but
Yeah.
look, you can go to those places in off-peak times,
Yes.
and it's magical. You go back there in spring, I'm tipping it's going to be busy as buggery, but it's still going to be magical. It's
Yeah.
going to be different.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Is that part of parks and recreation for Victoria?
Yeah, it is. Speaking of parks,
Yeah.
we did mention on a few previous episodes that we were going to talk about why they had all these parks shut, the campsite shut over the long weekend.
Obviously, we discussed that briefly, but
Yeah.
what'd you find out?
So having a quick look around, that's actually was part of the parks having their EBA discussions, the enterprise bargaining agreement with their employees.
Yeah.
There was a whole heap of them going out on strike. I'm pretty sure you mentioned that it was possibly a strike action.
I think so,
Yeah,
yeah. I didn't delve into it at the time. It was
Yeah.
just a roll through on Facey.
But so that was one of the things there that was actually, you work for parks, you want people out enjoying it.
Yes.
I don't, but I understand you want your pay and conditions. So yeah, look, each to their own. I don't think you should shut campgrounds in.
Well, it's about making an impact, though, isn't it? Like when the fireys are getting treated pretty badly, they go, yes, we will respond, but you need to realise how important we are. And I think parks, to a point, are pretty important with our campsites if they're maintaining them as they should be.
I'm a public landowner. You're a public landowner.
Yeah.
That's public lands.
Yeah.
And you're closing it. You're keeping us out of our public lands.
So that,
Sorry,
that
that
in
rubs
turn,
me the wrong way.
Yeah, but in turn, and look, you and I both sit on the same page. We know that, right? That's why we do this potty.
Yep.
But also, they need to make an impact. How's the best way to make an impact?
By keeping
We upset
people
the
out.
people.
Yeah.
The people
They
get
make
onto
the
the
noise.
government.
Yeah.
They make more noise. They're the megaphone for the people that have got a problem. Same as the fireys.
Yep. I'm going to shut this down because I don't like talking politics on this because
you and I sit on the same page.
I have very strong views. So
this is not the place to pronounce them, mate. Not at all. Not at all. Because then that'll be a 3-hour podcast and we'll get political.
Yeah, and
but it'll just be
won't end well.
It'll just be fact sharing. That's all it'll be.
Virtually. But talking of parks,
yes.
Now I know I've messaged them countless times because this is a walk I've wanted to do for a bloody long time.
Right.
Where me and my wife did the hike through in Wilson's Prom, and we had the wombat that I shared on the social media a while ago on your left as we just strolled past him, didn't care in the world. There is a loop you can do through Sealers Cove, Refuge Cove, and back through to the Telegraph Saddle.
Yep.
This is a hike I've wanted to do for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
The track's been closed since 2021 from flood damage and storm damage.
Is that the boardwalk that crosses Tidal River?
No, that's a totally different bridge that's shut in the park as well.
Because last time we went up there, when it was still that free camping, we got Wilson's Prom, and I went over there and I'm like, hang on, this is shut.
Yeah, so this one's been closed since 2021, and it's actually quite a major part of their loops for their walks that are there.
Why'd it get shut? It's
been shut because of the storm damage. So that if you can do the loop, you can do Sealers Cove to Refuge Cove. So you're coming down the eastern side of the Prom. You've come from the centre out to the eastern coast.
Yep.
You come down that side, you do Sealers Cove, Refuge Cove, then you end up in Little Waterloo Bay where me and Sarah did the overnighter.
Right.
Beautiful white granite sands, turquoise blue water, amazing spot. And then you can come back through the halfway hut and back out to Telegraph Saddle as a big circuit.
Yep.
It's you could do it as a big overnighter.
If you like hiking.
Or
you do a overnighter in Wilson's Prom.
Yep.
And you could do a walk around that in a day or not?
Look, Sealers Cove, you could probably walk it there and back in a day.
Okay.
It's going to be a big day.
Yeah.
But you could do that. But you could do, if you want to do a day walk, say, out of Tidal River, you could do part of the Southern Circuit.
Yeah.
Which is down to Oberon Beach, Oberon Campground. There's those options for those smaller day walks.
Yep.
There's walks that'll link you from Tidal River right through.
Just sort of thinking if people want to do a half day.
Yeah.
Or if you got your diehards that'll do a full day, couple of nighters.
Mate, I still want to hike all the way down to Roaring Meg, the most southern tip of the mainland. There's no sign at that end.
Where's that at?
That's at the bottom of Wilson's Promontory. That's the most southern tip of the mainland of Australia.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
So I've done the most northern.
Yep.
And I've been through to Wilson's Prom, which I would assume is the most southern part.
If you're at Tidal River, you're still a little bit away from getting all the way down to the most southern part.
Right.
It's a walk-in, walk-out area.
That might be another day trip.
It might be a day trip.
Overnighter. Hey, there's a good reason to go back to Wilson's Prom.
It would be an overnighter. A lot of people do it as an overnighter. They come through that southern circuit to Oberon Beach.
Oh, no, we'll just camp in Wilson's Prom, drive to wherever we have to go to, and then walk out and walk back.
So you drive into Tidal River and walk into the southern point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an idea.
Well, mate, you could do it.
There's an idea.
Well, you're doing your park run, so there's 5Ks.
Yeah, I know. What's the distance from Tidal River to...
the southern point?
Yep.
Oh, I'll have to do a Google for this one.
Check it out on the Google. There's a challenge for you. Because, I reckon I'd probably look at camping for a day or two at the Tidal River campground.
Yep.
You and I discuss it, find the spot where I can park up, grab the four of us, what's the distance to get to the southernmost tip and come back?
Rightio.
Hang on. Isn't Tasmania considered part of Australia?
That's why it's the most southern tip of the mainland.
Okay.
The mainland.
Mainland. Is that like the cheese? Mainland cheese?
That's New Zealand.
New Zealand?
That's a Kiwi, bro.
True, bro.
You want me to do all this research and now you're talking over the top and asking me questions?
I'm just waiting for you to go through Google and go get past all your tents and hiking. And
hey, settle down. We know my Google's got some weird searches on it. I'll have to come back to you because I'm trying to get distances. And
what's that, a unicorn?
This is the Parks Victoria website. That's a New Holland honey eater.
Now you hold it up, I can see it.
Yeah.
Did you know that the unicorn is the national mascot of Scotland?
Is it?
Yep.
There you go.
Did you know that?
No.
Cool.
No.
You just can go home tonight with a bit of information.
I'm going to fact check that just to be a mongrel.
Absolutely. I expect you to.
I need to get a distance on this.
Check Google. How do I get to the southernmost tip of Australia? Go to Phillip Island and step in the water. I reckon that'd be the go. Not getting much out of you. Sorry, listeners.
Sorry.
He's Googling, so...
I'm going through one of my many hiking apps now because that gives me distances.
This is riveting listening.
We can pause it and come back.
Go on.
I'm trying to get into my app. So you talk amongst yourself.
I have been.
I know.
Because I'm getting nothing out of you.
Yeah, it's pretty poor, I'll be honest.
So because you're dragging your feet,
Yes.
I've just decided to jump in and check it, dude.
Yep.
Here's a bit of information for you.
Come on then.
It's a 30K round trip hike
Yep.
that could take you, depending on how fast you walk, between 8 to 10 hours. Did you know that?
How many people do you know will hike 30 kilometres in a day?
If you're working at 3 kilometres an hour, you're looking at a 10-hour round trip. Mm-hmm. There you go. There are 2 main routes you can take.
Yep.
Depending on whether you want to go
Telegraph
direct,
Saddle.
whether you want to go direct walk there and back, or if you were to do a multi-day scenic hike.
Yep.
So you got the availability for a quick in and out, or take your time, stay
It is
the
a
night.
decent day's walk.
10 hours of walking will kill you.
Yeah.
Oh, they
And
won't kill you.
that's-
Won't literally kill you, but that's pretty full.
Look, there's people that do it, don't get me wrong. But you look at that and you go, yeah, walking for 30 kilometres on flat ground, yeah, it's not going to be fun. You're going to be pretty sore. But you do that on undulating terrain, it's a different world.
Oh, it slows you down
Yeah.
heaps, dude.
Yep.
But really, if you go out to the Roaring Meg campsite, you can crash the night there.
Yep.
So, what? Give or take 15 out, 15 back.
Yep. You can
So-
I believe you can come down from Telegraph Saddle.
Yes.
Now, the drop down from Telegraph Saddle, the climb back up is it's got some sting to the climb. It is not a flat walk from Telegraph Saddle up.
So, if you go to the tip, following the dedicated South Point track through the eucalypt forest to the rugged coastline, 8K round trip takes about 2 hours.
From Roaring Meg campsite.
From Telegraph track down to the Roaring Meg campsite.
Yep.
Campsite, 8K's out from there.
So your Telegraph Saddle, your Telegraph track is virtually a gravel road
13K's.
that punches right down the middle of the prom. Hey, remember how we talked earlier about the whole naked hiking day and I went off on a tangent about the Grampians?
You've lost, yeah. Well, we've passed the information on about the Grampians.
Yes, I've lost myself in that,
Go
I'll be
ahead.
honest. So coming back to that, participating in World Naked Hiking Day.
Yeah, fill in the listeners, mate.
So we were just shy of a car park. I decided, bugger it, I'm going to get the photo and post it up on socials for a bit of a chuckle.
Yeah.
And I said to my wife, come on quickly, the kids are in the car. Great parenting. I found a rock that I could sit on and I dropped trowel, shirt off, the works, sitting on the edge of this rock with the whole intentions because there's 6 tour buses just behind us in the car park.
Oh, my.
If I hear a person coming, my intentions were I'm sliding off this rock, but I hadn't thought that through because if I did slide off the rock, it would have been like running your bum cheeks on a cheese grater.
Oh, dude.
But I was lucky enough, we managed to drop trowel, get the photo. There you go, I've participated in Naked Hiking Day. There's a bit of a chuckle for you that I've just
Hang on. You
come back.
sat on a rock and took a photo.
My wife took a photo of me sitting on a rock.
But did you get your gear off and hike?
I'd been hiking for days. I'd hiked from the car park
Naked?
in front of 6 tour buses.
Oh, there's a grey mark here, mate. Come
Oh,
on.
come on, mate. That's like you saying that I didn't catch a fish on the $27 rod.
Oh, well, we didn't see it, so you can't prove it.
No, we did see it. I have video footage of that. Anyway, sorry, people. I've just come back from a tangent and just remembered, hey, I was actually going off talking about this and got distracted with the Grampians.
Done well.
Yeah.
Done
There you
well.
go, full circle, back to it.
Done well. Where we at, dude?
So I ran through the whole Sealers Cove boardwalk.
Yeah.
Finally, they reckon it's going to be open mid-26, so guess what? Here we are. I'm waiting.
Mid-26. Did you ever get a reply off Parks when you hitting them up asking about it?
Yes.
And?
They weren't too happy with my push and insistence.
Right.
This track, like I said, it was storm damaged in 2021.
Yeah.
they were talking about having to do this surveying and that surveying to replace the pre-existing stuff that was already on the track.
Rog.
I'm admitting that it's not the easiest work to do because you're having to cart all the stuff down the walking track from either Sealer's Cove or from Telegraph Saddle.
Right.
It's not an easy feat by any means, but I thought it would have been done a bit quicker, to be honest. Being a big draw card area. So, Refuge Cove, if you're a fisherman that fishes out of Welshpool, there's a lot of blokes that leave Welshpool and go spend the night at Refuge Cove.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's
Cracker
the only
fishing
way.
spot.
The only way to access that is via Sealer's Cove boardwalks, or coming up from. I keep blanking on the name of it, where Sarah and I ended up in camping.
Okay.
Little Waterloo Bay.
Yep.
So it's only a walk in, or it's boats.
Nice.
Back to the coastline side of things, though.
Yeah.
It's the time of year you need to be keeping an eye out if you're on the coast for the humpback whale migration.
Oof.
They're starting to work their way up north.
Yeah.
So they'll do their 10,000 kilometre trip.
Yep.
Round trip, 10,000 Ks of swimming.
Yeah, but when you're that big, couple of flicks on the tail, there's a kilometre.
Yeah, but you got to do that 10,000 times.
Oh, yeah.
To get back here.
Get enough speed and just cruise, go with the tides.
You're making it sound pretty good.
I know, right? Every now and then open your mouth.
Jump up in the air.
Swallow 3 ton of plankton. Cool.
They're an absolute monstrous thing.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever witnessed them cruising up the coast?
We've seen a couple off the coast off WA.
Yep.
When we were over there. They breached a few times.
Yep.
And that was insane. Like, they were a fair way off, but you could see the spray.
Yep.
And you just got that little chills of, this is Mother Nature at her best.
That's
Here,
it.
Have a look at this. And
Yeah.
you go, whoa, that's awesome.
Way back when we did a family trip with my parents and my brother and sister to the place called Fraser Island. Yeah, we did a whale watching tour off Kingfisher Bay.
Yeah, right.
That was insane.
Yeah.
Just out cruising around and the things are popping up. Like the boat would just see them stop.
Yep.
And you'd have a whole heap of them come up and breaching beside the boat. And it was amazing to actually see it.
It takes my breath away when you see kayakers on video and you see this dirty big whale breach next to them and you're like, you are merely an oversized meal for these people.
Yeah, but they don't eat people. But they land on people.
They do. They do.
There's a few videos of that happening
You
too.
can involuntarily go for a swim with a whale.
that's it. But you have to remember there's a lot of rules and regulations with that too.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be near
You're
them.
not supposed to be near them.
Yeah.
The motors are supposed to be off.
Yeah.
And there's a whole heap of...
Oh, yeah.
And if you're wanting to go and look at them in your boat, you need to make sure you're doing the right thing.
Oh,
because
100%.
there's normally a lot of people watching.
Oh, yeah.
So...
And people will tell you if you're doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's it. No.
Do you remember as a kid learning about whales at school?
Not really. I remember doing a project in probably grade 5 about crocodiles. And that was a lot of screaming from mum to get me to actually doing this.
Crocodiles, whales.
Well, it's an animal. It swims.
That's as good as... No.
That's
I
where
don't
it's
remember
from.
hearing about kids there going, oh, whales off Warrnambool or anything like that. It's only been in the last sort of few years, when I say few, it could be the last 10 or 15 years you hear about it.
If you went to Merimbula or Eden as a kid, you heard about old Tom in the museums which were the orcas, the killer whales.
Can I just throw one out there for this? The
Well,
Whale Museum.
I'll try and catch it, yeah.
Cracker spot to go.
Yeah, definitely worth the entry.
Dude,
Yeah, so
it is mind-blowing.
a quick brief on that was the orcas used to help herd in the humpbacks to the whalers in exchange for eating virtually the tongue, I think it was, of the humpbacks that they were after.
Yep.
So, yeah, they actually worked in unison with the whalers back in the day.
And old Tom, was it? The
Old
one they've
Tom,
got, the
I
one they
think
got
it
in the
was.
museum?
Yeah, they've got the skeleton of old Tom, which
and you
was
can
the big bull.
see on his teeth where it's worn away because he used to grab the rope from the old ones,
Yep.
the ones they'd harpooned and lost,
Yep.
that he would actually grab the rope and tie it
Try and
back.
drag them back, yeah. So,
And I'm like, far out. That's
well,
insane.
I'm pretty sure Sealer's Cove as well on the prom was a whaling station.
Okay.
One of the remote whaling stations there.
Okay.
I believe that. And I know the Army used it as a training ground for some time.
Right.
Quietly, apparently, because they could get in there and do an amphibious beach landing.
Oh,
And
okay.
because Sealer's Cove kicks in from the view of outside, no one could see them doing the beach assaults inside.
Okay.
So that's a bit of a history thing way back when.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't give you times and dates, but it's something I've learned as well. So
Well, they had a commando regiment down there.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
And that would have been part of it.
Yep.
So
They used to do remote isolated trainings and stuff down there,
Oh,
I believe,
100%.
and navigational stuff. So
drop you in the middle of that area and try and get out. Yeah, good fun.
Mate, the walk in that scrub would just be atrocious.
Oh, 100%. But what was it like back in those days? I think it was back in, I want to say 80s.
Yeah, I can't remember the
could have done
dates, but I can tell you, here's another fun one.
If you want to know more, Google it, listeners.
That's right. I can take you to, well, point you to another off-track exciting adventure that Ryan ended up doing. He did an off-track walk to the top of Mount Wilson at the prom.
Okay.
And the scrub they encountered was rather dense and hard to move through.
Would have been.
Yeah, it was. He said it was some of the hardest stuff he's ever done. So, yeah, it's up on his channel, Where To Next. So you can always cruise through and have a squiz at that. But
Absolutely.
Yeah, so,
we should get him to sponsor us.
well, I should push him quite a bit.
We keep talking him so much about it.
Well, mate, this is the thing. Us little creators, we need to work together and collaborate.
100%.
You know, and if there's anybody else out there that's wanting to have a look and do some stuff like that, shout out, mate. We're always keen to have a look.
Absolutely. It's more people getting off the couch and doing something.
That's right.
Spread the love.
Yeah. I mean, there's countless things you can do.
That's it.
So,
there's plenty of channels, including us.
yeah, we've got our own little YouTube channel that we upload to. So
That's it. If you need to listen and you want to watch it from TV, there it is.
your computer at work quietly.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, man, forgot.
What?
Bingo bango. Jumped down, out for a fish chasing the salmon in Anderson's Inlet at Inverloch.
All right, number one, how many did you catch?
Zilch.
Oh. Well, that's the end of the
There
episode.
we go. Thank you very much for listening. No, it's the time of year that the big salmon schools start moving in and out.
Yes.
So a quick wander down towards Pensioners Point, down at the entrance there.
Yep.
Casting just metal lures, cast out, wind in, bore the pants off your wife. Cruising through, come across some blokes with almost 60 centimetre salmon. And they look at you and go, you missed them by about 15 minutes.
Oh, dude.
So, yeah, and, mate, they were fish a cast for about 5 minutes, I reckon.
Oh, wow.
So, look, they will have had an absolute pummeling over the long weekend by everything I've seen on the local Facebook page for down there.
Yeah.
But those big schools of salmon start moving around everywhere now. So, I'm using 32-gram lures on a 6-foot rod.
Just
it's
big
enough
silvery.
to get out. Yep, big silveries and just casting and winding.
Well, they're just looking for stuff that's moving, yeah?
Yeah, they're just looking for stuff that's moving around.
Yep.
But it's working those gutters and stuff. So anywhere you're out for a wander realistically along the coast, if you're not looking for whales, you could be casting for salmon.
You could be chasing salmon.
So look,
Absolutely.
Some people love to eat them. Some people don't like them.
You eat
That's
them or
up
not?
to you, mate. I let them all go most of the time.
Why? You got to bleed them out, don't you?
You
Is
do
that
have
salmon?
to bleed them. Yeah. So the Australian salmon, the New Zealand Kiwis call them kawai. They're the same fish.
Oh.
So your best bet with those is if you catch them, you're not wanting those big 60 centimetre fish. They don't eat as well as like your 30 to 40s.
Okay.
Legal minimum size is 21.
Yep.
So look,
So
bag
at 30,
limits,
you've got a good size fish.
30 to 40 centimetres,
You'd
I reckon.
feed 2 people off a 30 centimetre?
Oh, you'd get 2 decent fillets off them.
Okay.
They do have a bloodline down near the tail that you normally cut out of the fillet as well. So
Right.
bear that in mind, that
Yep.
darker brown flesh. But your best bet is as soon as you catch them, your index and your middle finger in the gills, thumb on top of the head, and one big quick snap.
Snap it back.
You
Pulls
pop
that
the
main
gills,
vein.
you pop
Yep.
the main vein, and you'll bleed them out. A lot
Do
of people
you-
bury them in the sand upside down, head down in the sand, help drain the carcass.
Oh,
So
righto.
it's about your meat preservation and meat care. So you're bleeding it while the heart's still beating.
So you're not gutting it as well, are you?
You can gut them, yeah. Yep.
Would you do that like the same as trout?
It's very similar to the video I shared the other week on trout. So yeah,
From the
you've got to do the bloodline up along the spine.
bum hole,
Yep.
forwards, pull the internals out,
Yep.
clean them out.
Yeah, you can also do the trick around the base of the mouth where you cut across from under the gills.
Yep.
Do your slice up, grab from the gills, the bottom of the mouth and the actual jawbone down.
Yep.
And take gills and entrails out all in one hit.
Clean them out.
Yep.
And then you get 2 decent fillets off it and off you go.
Yeah.
Or
Yep.
you could leave them whole and
You
take
could leave
that
them
way.
whole, cook them that way. There's countless ways you can cook
So it's
them.
like a saltwater trout, really.
That's
Same
virtually
thing.
almost what they are, yeah. So But,
But they
mate,
don't have the ribs like trout have got, do they?
oh, I think so, but their stomach's small in comparison to their length.
Okay.
And they're like a torpedo when you hook them. They absolutely pull
it's
string.
on for young and old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I chase them, mate. They're a good bit of fun.
Yep.
So, yeah, if you're out cruising around,
Get a look for the salmon.
a couple of metal lures don't cost the world either. So
No.
it's an easy way to sort of say to the wife, hey, come on, let's go for a walk at the beach. Oh, by the way, I've packed the rod.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nice.
I mean, mate, there's opportunities there to go and do lots of stuff at the moment.
Yeah.
Trout season will be closed. It normally closes around the King's birthday long weekend.
Yep.
Duck season's all finished now.
Grab a
So
salty rod and head out.
grab a rod and go for it. Yeah.
Too easy, man. I reckon that's a bit of information for everyone this week.
There's a bit of jumping around, but we got there.
Hey.
I came back. I brought myself back from beyond.
We just can't complain. There's always something new to talk about each week.
There is, mate, and that's the thing. And it's getting out there and doing it.
100%.
Get out there and explore. Have a go at something different.
That's it.
So,
That's it.
yeah.
Well, dude, I think we'll wrap it up.
Easy done, my man.
We'll,
Thank you very much, Lee.
Come back next week with some new adventures and new interest.
Yeah. Yet again, thanks for listening. Share
for
with a
listening.
mate if you reckon there's an episode that they might like or something they're looking into.
And don't forget to check out Where To Next on YouTube.
Yeah, that's it. And also, while you're doing that, you could just shoot your mate a Snapchat and message and check in on them.
Absolutely.
All right.
Cheers all.
Cheers, all. Thanks for that.